Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Right. I think we are set up and we are ready. Our teacher for this week is Jon Kabat-Zinn. And the title of today's message is Just Let It Go. Just let it go. Anthony, good evening. Sunmary, good morning. Tracy, a very good morning to you. Danae, good morning. Anami, good morning. Hello, beautiful humans. It's awesome seeing you. Right, so let's hear out Jon Kabat-Zinn. What does he say about just letting it go? Letting go, or hearing the words, just let it go, is one of those disservices we do to ourselves and others while we are trying to be really well-meaning. It feels like the right thing to say, but we all have our own moments of struggling with our own personal example of not being able to let something go when we think, how do other people do this? Because I really struggle letting go. Anne-Marie, very good morning. Annette, good morning. It's awesome seeing you live with us. Hello. Thank you for popping in. Jon Kabat-Zinn has a beautiful explanation of how the process of letting go works in reality. He says, when people say let it go, what they really mean is get over it. And that's just not a helpful thing to say. It's not a matter of letting go. If you could. Instead of let it go, we should probably say, let it be. This recognizes that the mind won't let go and that the problem may not just go away. And it allows you to form a healthier relationship with what it is that is bothering you. Healing is a coming to terms with things as they are, rather than struggling to force them to be as they once were or as we would like them to be, to feel secure, to have what we sometimes think of having our own way. Jon Kabat-Zinn says, wherever you go, there you are. Whatever you wind up doing, that's what you've wound up doing. Whatever you are thinking right now, that's what's on your mind. Whatever has happened to you, it has already happened. The important question is, what now? How to do this now? How are you going to deal with it now? Like it or not, this moment is all we really have to deal with. Beatrix, a very good morning. Great seeing you. Hello. The last thought from Jon Kabat-Zinn says, patience is a form of wisdom. It demonstrates that we understand and accept the fact that sometimes things must unfold in their own way. Today's meditation journey puts this into practice. The thing that we often want to know is, yes, but what do I do? And the answer is, first, do nothing. The urgency with which we want to do doesn't come from our higher self, but from our scared self. And we have to move beyond this place first. When you find the mountain in you, you find that you are able to be okay, no matter what the weather is. Sunshine, rain, or storm, you're able to be in the midst of all of this and find that you are actually completely okay. Happy even. This is your inner strength, the part of you that is not disturbed by any of this. This is your wisdom. Listen to this part of you to decide what the next step is. If you're ready, let's go right there. Let's find the mountain in us. You can close your eyes and we'll take the first few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine. Lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. Continue your full body breathing, feeling yourself rise with every inhale, and feeling yourself soften and fall with every exhale. While you bring to your mind the image of a mountain. We have all been in the presence of a mountain. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with that presence. What does the presence of a mountain feel like? Just imagine watching this mountain over thousands of years. What are all of the things that this mountain has seen come and also go? And in thousands of years of seeing everything come and most of it go, there has been no interference from the mountain. The mountain has not needed to make anything go. Everything that came naturally also went. Watch the human busyness around this mountain, like ants scurrying around. And most of what the humans brought was also not permanent. Most of what the humans brought also left. Watching the world around it for millennia. Would the mountain have a deeper understanding of what is important and what is really just not? Your soul is like this mountain. Your soul too has seen everything come and also seen most of it go. Your soul knows what is important and what is just not. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left. And forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, we'll take a moment to focus on our spines. Lean your head over to the left while you tilt your hips towards the right, curving your spine into an S from your head down to your tailbone. It takes a little bit of coordination, but we can get there. And now switch sides, turn your head to the right, tilt your hips to the left. Now one more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch, or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy. Followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, find again that picture of your mountain. Fly around it. See it from top to bottom. Take your next big breath. I want to invite you to be as open and as playful with this experience as possible. Invite the child in you to participate and use as much imagination as you can. For the next few breaths, we're going to visualize what is on this mountain. And here is the thing about visualizing. When you're able to close your eyes and visualize something as vividly as possible, that is correlated with a lower brainwave state. Now, you don't have to be successful in a clear visualization. You simply have to open yourself to the idea of trying to create a picture of this mountain. You can think of it as when you go to bed and you fall asleep, your brain waves started higher and then goes lower. And then when you dream and you see images, your brain waves have gone even lower. Right now, we're not asleep. We're not dreaming. But if we can get our mind to visualize images, then we are very likely in a theta brainwave state. This simply means that you're having a conversation with your subconscious. And your subconscious is paying attention and listening. So with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, see again that picture of your mountain. Fly around it. See it from top to bottom. And for now, get an idea of how much plants grow on this mountain and how much of it is rocky. How much of it is vegetation and how much of it is just rock. See if you can find that image. Take your next big breath. let's use our imagination to pay attention to the plants on this mountain. Zoom in and find one plant in particular. Pay attention to this plant's home, the environment, the soil that this plant grows in. Watch how this plant's roots dig and stretch through the soil or rock. Take your next big breath. Let's move our attention to the animals of your mountain. And try again, lean into possibly creating a clear image of an animal on your mountain. Find one animal specifically and follow it home. Where does it sleep? Where does this animal make its home? Take your next big breath. Then again, lean into the possibility of your mind perhaps being open to find an image of a bird on your mountain. Find a specific or particular bird and follow it to its nest. How does this bird build its nest? Take your next big breath. And now sit and embody this mountain. What would a mountain feel like sitting, basking in the sunlight, and holding in its arms all of the life that we were just looking at? How does a mountain feel sitting in the sun? Take your next big breath. And then the clouds, if the clouds roll in and they block the sun, and if from these clouds it starts to rain and your mountain is not sitting in the sun anymore, it's now being rained on. Drops turns into rivulets and streams running down its surface. How does the mountain feel about this change in weather? How does the mountain feel about going from sitting in sunlight to being drenched in rain? Take your next big breath. And when the sun goes down and the wind picks up and rain turns into full-blown storm, the face of your mountain is being lashed with wind and water, and there's a howling loudness around every corner. Pitch black darkness, except for the occasional lightning strike that lights up the world like daylight. Is this the first storm your mountain sits in? Or the millionth storm? How does the mountain feel about looking around and seeing the display of Mother Nature? Take your next big breath. And then when the sun comes out again, as the mountain knew it would, when the new day breaks and the first rays of sunlight touches the face of your mountain, how does your mountain feel about sitting in this fresh new day? Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every cell of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time today's message by Jon Kabat-Zinn. He says, when people say, let it go, what they really mean is, get over it. And that's just not a helpful thing to say. It is not a matter of letting go. You would if you could. Instead of let it go, we should probably say let it be. This recognizes that the mind won't let go and the problem might not go away. And it allows you to form a healthier relationship with what is bothering you. He says, healing is a coming to terms with things as they are, rather than struggling to force them to be as they once were or as we would like them to be. Wherever you go, well, there you are. Whatever you wind up doing, well, that's what you've wound up doing. Whatever you're thinking right now, that is what's on your mind. Whatever has happened, it has already happened. The important question is, what now? How do you deal with it now? Like it or not, this moment is all we really have to work with. And then lastly, Jon Kabat-Zinn says, patience is a form of wisdom. It demonstrates that we understand and accept the fact that sometimes things must unfold in their own time. The thing is, we want to know, what can I do? What must I do? What should I do? And the answer is, first, do nothing. The urgency with which we want to do doesn't come from our higher self, but from our scared self. And first, we have to move beyond this place. When you find the mountain in you, you find that you are able to be okay no matter what the weather is. Sunshine, rain, or storm, you're able to be in the midst of all this and find that you are completely okay, happy even. This is your inner strength. The part of you that is not disturbed by any of this, this is your wisdom. Listen to this part of you before you decide what the next step is. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Take a deep breath in. you for learning how to find the mountain in me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning that every time I act in fear, I'm not acting from an empowered place. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for understanding that this message doesn't mean that we never take action, but it means that we never act in fear. First, we find the mountain. We find the part of us that has the patience and is not disturbed by the change in weather. And then act from a place of strength. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for bringing your mountain into our circle. Maggie, a very good morning. Hello, Marsha, good morning. It is great seeing you here. Thank you, Beatrix. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sunmary. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Anami. Thank you, Danae. Wishing you all a beautiful day. I hope you feel grounded in the mountain that is who you are. Lots of love to you all. Mwah. Ciao, ciao.